Okay, here we go. Sweet.
And news starting to emerge that YouTube's ad blocking detection software violates European Union's online
There is
privacy
news emerging
laws.
that people
YouTube's
are
ad
leaving
blocking
YouTube in
crackdown is
large
facing a
numbers
new
after the
challenge.
release of a
Privacy
file
laws
by an
from
anonymous
the
user. The
European
file contains
Union.
information regarding the source code.
YouTube meet world. World meet YouTube.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I've been covering at length on this channel YouTube's current battle with users, advertisers. In fact, I just uploaded, when I was uploading videos today or when I logged in, YouTube informed me that all of my videos would have pre, post, and mid-roll ads in them. Now, I never go and add any of these type of things. I think that my videos are, 10 minutes long. I think an ad at the beginning is fine, and then just let it ride. I don't really think there needs to be a mid-roll ad in a 10-minute video. I think it hurts viewership. I think that it is a poor user experience. And look, you guys endure enough, and I do fine. I don't need to cram a bunch of ads in it. Now, I'm a guy that uploads 5 videos a day. Some people upload one video and it's an hour long. I could definitely see why they would want several mid-rolls in that. But if you've been following YouTube's kind of war with ad blockers and how it's been backfiring, this is a whole new wrinkle. A lot of people don't want to cover, this kind of stuff because it encourages people to do it and it costs them money, which it does do. But my viewers, I know, back me in many other ways as well. And I want to let you all know, today we rolled out our holiday collection, our winter collection at coffeebrandcoffee.com, which is my coffee company, not some drop ship garbage organization. We roast our own beans. We package and ship our own. We're all staffed. We're all, all work for the same company. Well, me, really. We have our peppermint hot cocoa made with real cacao. You're going to make that with milk. It's not your sugar icicle to the brain stuff. This is like a delicacy. Then we also have our peppermint mocha and vanilla sugar cookie coffees available whole bean and ground, and a brand new Silent Night silky dark roast. If you like dark roast, you got to try this. It is stupid good. And you can save 10% off with promo code NovemberFlavor. Make sure you go pick that up. I'll leave a link in the description below. These are limited time offers. YouTube's ad blocking crackdown is now facing a new challenge: privacy laws. As YouTube tightens its restrictions on ad blockers, privacy advocates in the European Union are betting that government regulations can put a stop to the crackdown. One privacy expert filed a complaint in October with the Irish Data Protection Commission. Hanif argues that YouTube's ad blocker detection system is a violation of privacy, a charge Google, of course, denies, and illegal under EU law. Ad block detection scripts are spyware. There's no other way to describe them. As such, it is not acceptable to deploy them without consent. So essentially, people that use these type of things, there's a reason these websites know you're using them. A lot of websites will, like the New York Times and, other websites are detecting them and then saying, hey, we see you're using an ad blocker. You got to turn it off to read this. I never thought that was a good way to handle things. I think that people that want to do that can do that. People that want to get around it are still going to get around it. We're going to talk about a little bit later in this video how the initial push has already spectacularly backfired, as many people have deployed far more effective methods. The best thing to do is to hope your viewers, hope your customers see some value in what you're offering. You hope that they see something and they want to support you in other ways. Maybe you watch me do an ad read. Maybe you buy my coffee, tea, or cocoa. Maybe you super chat. Maybe you super thanks. If you're on Rumble, maybe you do a Rumble rant. All this kind of stuff. So that's the new creator economy. That's what has to happen for people to survive. There's a lot of dinosaurs out there that still are, like BuzzFeed and these websites got huge with listicles and putting out clickbait and hate bait and then just relying on ad revenue. Well, those days are, long gone. And they're trying to hold on. YouTube similarly, right? They're trying to funnel people into paying for YouTube Premium, which I think is a good thing, right? YouTube Premium lets you minimize YouTube and play videos, which is a huge thing, something the Rumble app does for free. but it does let you do that. It gives you access to all sorts of stuff like that. So in a way, there is a value proposition that YouTube is making. They're saying, hey, you can block ads and support creators, right? Because YouTube, people who pay for YouTube Premium, us creators on YouTube, we get a chunk of that. I don't know how it actually equates as a percentage to ad revenue versus YouTube Premium, which is more, which is less. I don't know. But I do know on my monthly breakdown, I can see how many of you are using Premium or what my revenue share is from that. Obviously, for creators, it would be much better for people to say, well, I'll pay it forward to the creator. But then again, if people want to use Adblock and then buy some coffee, or people want to use Adblock and super chat every once in a while, I think it all shakes out. People are generally afraid of this stuff. That's why not a lot of people outside of maybe Lewis Rossman cover this. So again, quote, I consider any deployment of technology which can be used to spy on my devices both unethical and illegal in most situations. The fight against ad blocker detection isn't anything new, but YouTube's global effort to stop ad blockers has renewed interest in the topic. Sites like YouTube can detect ad blockers by either downloading JavaScript code that checks whether anything on the page has changed, or by detecting when the elements required to load an ad are blocked. I guess both of these are checking your computer out, right? While YouTube started blocking ad blockers as a, quote, small experiment, we all knew that was going to deploy immediately in June. YouTube later confirmed to The Verge that the company has ramped up its efforts. That means more users with ad blockers enabled are finding themselves unable to watch videos on the platform. Instead of showing the video, YouTube displays a prompt that encourages users to either allow ads on YouTube or subscribe to YouTube Premium. Again, as somebody who is their entire livelihood still relies largely on ad revenue, I don't hate this, but I think that forcing people to watch ads is not good. And now I'm going to have to go into my creator dashboard and figure out, YouTube, now how many mid-rolls are they going to have in my videos? This feels like a So first of all, you're forcing people to watch ads. And now the default setting for all videos you upload are to have pre, mid, and end roll ads. I think 3 ads for a 10-minute video is far too many. Hanif reached out to the European Commission about the use of ad blocker detection skills way back in 2016. In response to his concerns, the Commission confirmed that scripts used to detect blockers also fall under Article 5.3 of the e-privacy directive, a rule that requires websites to ask a user for consent before storing and accessing information on their device, such as cookies. Article 5.3 does not limit itself to any particular type of information or technology, such as cookies, the Commission wrote. So essentially, you know how websites come along and they say, oh, do you accept cookies? This website uses cookies. Do you accept them? That's essentially the same thing. They should have to say, hey, this website, YouTube uses, whatever detection software. Do you agree to letting them use that? Now, the end game of that is if you say no, you still don't get to access the website. But it has a point. There's a point there. So Hanf isn't the only advocate who opposes YouTube's ad blocker clampdown either. Patrick Breyer, German digital rights activist and member of the European Parliament, writes on Mastodon that YouTube wants to force us into surveillance advertising and tracking with anti-ad block wall. Breyer said he's asking the European Commission about the legality of ad blocker detection systems under e-privacy directive. YouTube spokesperson Christopher Lawton responded to Hanf and Breyer's challenge by reiterating that the statement provided to The Verge last month, noting YouTube has launched a, quote, global effort to crack down on ad blockers. Lawton adds that the company will, of course, cooperate fully with any questions from the government. If the European Commission finds that YouTube's ad blocker detection system violates the EU's privacy directive, the Commission might hit the platform with a fine, which of course is what they'll do. Most of these watchdog corporations, they just impose massive fines, and the users don't get anything from it. Didn't the EU fine Google like $1 billion a few years ago? Did that money get to the users? No, probably not. It's sitting in the coffers of all the people that sit on these watchdog organization, boards and things of that nature. I think that ultimately we've already seen how the push is backfiring. People trying to get around YouTube's new ad block rules with alternative. Lots of YouTube users are not happy with the service's new ad block rules. Now, again, I'm curious to see when they're going to get at the browser level for this. I suspect they will. I suspect they're going to look at, there are several popular browsers out there that do this kind of baked in. I suspect they're going to come after them too. I get why YouTube wants to do this, but I think that, again, forcing people into this, forcing them is, you'll convert a few people. Okay. You'll convert a few people. But ultimately, I don't think they're going about it the right way. I think that you want to say, hey, signing up for YouTube Premium means you don't get to watch, you don't have to watch ads, but it also means that you can support the creators that you actually watch and that you like, as opposed to watching ads. So this is a win-win. I think they should also make YouTube Premium much more affordable. $5 a month, $7 a month is a far better price, in my opinion, for this kind of service, for what you get for it. People will pay $5 a month to get rid of ads, I think. $7 a month, especially when you have other value too. It's too expensive. I think that with everything, everything's going up in price. Disney Plus is going up. Netflix is going up. Hulu's going up. Everything's going up in price. Groceries are up. Gas is up. I mean, you got to offer some value here. And ultimately, the way I look at it is, if you offer a more affordable option, like let's say they offer a tier for YouTube Premium that is, you don't get any of the other YouTube Premium features other than getting rid of ads, okay? And you make that $5-7 a month. You make it so affordable that people are just like, whatever. I think you convert a lot more of those people. I think, you'd still have some people saying, okay, well, I'm still going to figure out how to get around it. But I think forcing people into YouTube Premium at the price that it is now isn't anywhere nearly as effective. I mean, it's $14 a month. That's a ton. Don't you think like $5 a month, $5.99, $4.99 a month to block ads, and then you get nothing else? I think that would actually convert well, but that's not how these corporations think. They think they can just bully people into it. Anyway, remember, winter collection launch day. These are seasonal only. November flavor, save 10%. Actually, I think you can basically use that site-wide too. But make sure you pick those up today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.